Hello and welcome to Operation Remote Resilience. My name is Janel. I'm a Warriors at Ease certified teacher. And today we're just going to work through a lot of side body and a little bit of hips. So just kind of get that melded into your mind here before we begin. So we'll begin like we usually do here, nice and tall in our spine. If you'd like, you can come to the edge of your chair. And we're going to take a little time here to just settle in before the practice begins. So I know a lot of us are going through some things right now with the whole COVID and all the other things going on in our world today. And it's really hard to find that space of stillness and a feeling of just being centered. So we're going to begin and end with that today. Take a little time to cultivate this space that's within all of us. That stillness and peace is always here and available. You just have to settle a little bit to find it. So let your feet be nice and grounded. Feel your toes maybe lift and spread nice and wide and then sit them back down. And you may even kind of wiggle the feet a little bit here. So if it's okay, you can close your eyes or just take a soft gaze and just kind of feel the edges of your feet, and you might notice here where you might be a little weighted on one side of the foot or the other, or maybe the ball of the feet, the heels. You don't have to change or fix that, just kind of notice how your feet are placed on whatever surface that they're resting on, your mat or your floor or the carpeting, and connect with the sensations that are here on the soles of both feet. You might feel rooted and grounded, you might feel maybe warmth, or you might feel coolness. Just connect with whatever sensations are arising here in the soles of the feet. Maybe notice the weight of the lower legs as they draw down into the soles of the feet. And then just draw your attention to the knees, the upper thighs, and feel the weight of the upper torso now as it grounds down into the sits bones that are connected onto the chair. Maybe notice the difference in the weight between the soles of the feet and the weight in the glutes that are attached to the chair. Notice your shoulders. Notice if maybe you're holding any tension there. If you can, take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, see if you can release them down a little bit further from the ears, maybe slightly back. Hand placement can be anywhere that feels appropriate for you. I have fingers interlaced. You might have yours on your knees. And feel the weight of the head on top of the shoulders. And see if you can lighten that a little bit with the next inhale. Just draw the head nice and tall towards the sky. The exhale, allow the weight of the arms to draw the shoulders down. And feel yourself sitting here in this space. Feeling the points that are in contact with something, any surface, and noticing the places that are not touching the surface and how they feel. You may even notice maybe sensations on the skin, maybe places where your clothes meet your skin. Maybe noticing places that are uncovered. Maybe that gentle touch of air as it gently moves across any exposed skin. Noticing the breath as it enters and leaves the body. And maybe where in your body you can notice the gentle movement as it enters and exits naturally. And then maybe start to gradually increase the inhales, letting the belly fill a little fuller, Feel the air sipping up into the collarbones. Make those exhales twice as long as you inhale. Let's just take about 5 breaths here in this space, just filling the lungs full. Nice, long, complete exhales, allowing more relaxation to wash over the body and mind. Take one more deep breath in. Nice, long, complete exhale. If the eyes are closed, go ahead and flutter them open. And maybe just notice that little bit, not even 5 minutes of space that we just sat in and the difference that it can make in maybe the thought pattern in the mind and maybe a little more of a relaxation and releasing in the body and the muscles. So that's available to you anytime. You can always use that. Let's try to get a little movement now into the body. So go ahead and draw your arms all the way up on the inhale. Feel that nice stretch along the ribs and the sides. And as you exhale, bend at the elbows, bring your fingers behind your head and interlace them. Press the back of the head into the palms. So we're going to stay with a nice tall spine here. Deep inhale. On the exhale, stay with a tall spine. Just allow the chin to fall towards the sternum. Maybe bring the elbows forward. Feel a nice stretch across the shoulder blades. And then inhale, open up the elbows, maybe gazing up towards the ceiling just slightly. Keep the tall spine, exhale, round the elbows forward, chin to chest. We're going to take 3 more rounds of that with your breath, so you can have eyes opened or eyes closed. Just feel into the upper spine, feeling into the neck, the shoulders here. Moving intentfully here and mindfully with the breath. Going to take 1 more round. Nice. Go ahead and bring those fingers back, interlace, tall in the spine, big breath in. As you exhale, just a little slight lean towards your right. Just dipping that right elbow down, left elbow comes up, feeling a gentle stretch along the intercostals on the left side. Breathe here for 3 deep breaths. You're still pressing the back of the head into the fingers, keeping the elbows nice and wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, use your left obliques to pull up through center, lengthen the spine here on the inhale. And then we'll take that to the other side. So gently, just starting to wake up the side body here. Elbows nice and wide and pressing behind you. So we're also getting a little bit of an opening across the chest and shoulders. 2 more deep breaths. Good. On the exhale, right obliques draws all the way back up through center. Go ahead and lift those arms straight up, maybe a little bit of a back bend here, opening the front of the body, eye gaze up. And then exhale, scrape the back wall with your elbows, nice wide chest. Take your time here. Feel all the pecs get a nice big opening, fingers are nice and wide. And then we'll bring them hands all the way down. And then maybe give them a little shake, maybe a little nod for the head, blood back into the shoulders and the elbows. Good. And we're going to take a little bit of a twist here. So hands on the lap, big breath in. Then just start to take your shoulders over towards your right. So feel into the mid-thoracic now. And if it feels like you can go a little further here, maybe the left hand to the outside of the right leg. Maybe the right hand can come to the chair or to the back of the chair, wherever you can find a placement for your hand. Take a deep breath, find some more length. And then exhale, maybe move into a little bit of space that may open up here. And then notice again, if the shoulders are up, go ahead and allow them to glide down the back. And then you can explore the chin here with a little movement for the neck. Take a big breath in. Maybe start to glide the chin towards the right shoulder. Feel into that left trap. Inhale, bring that chin all the way over towards that left shoulder. Exhale, glide it all the way back towards the right. We'll take 3 more rounds of breath. You don't have to take the neck movement if you don't want to. You can stay in a static twist, so do what feels good in your body today. Every day we come to our practice and it might need a little something different. It might not be anything like it was the last time, and that's okay. Good. Inhale if the head is turned all the way back to center, and then that whole spine unravels here. Take a nice deep breath all the way up, maybe a little bit of an arc in the back, little back bend, eye gaze up. And then neutral spine, palms face forward, spread the fingers wide, scrape the back wall with the elbows, opening the chest. Take your time, feel that pec stretch here. Good. And then bring those hands all the way down, give them a little shake. We'll take that twist on the other side. So hands to the knees, inhale tall, exhale, feel into the spine on this side. You might stay here. You have the option of the right hand to the left leg. You have the option of the left hand somewhere behind you on the chair. And then inhale, lengthen. See if there's a little bit of space. Maybe glide into that. Maybe the chin begins to go back towards the left shoulder. And then if you're going to do the movement with the neck here, inhale, glide the chin towards the right shoulder. Keep shoulders relaxed. Crown of the head is tall. And exhale all the way back to the left shoulder. Take 3 more rounds with or without movement here, just staying in your static twist or integrating that movement with the head to loosen up the traps in the neck. Good, 1 more round. Nice. If the head is back, inhale it forward, and then allow that whole spine to untwist forward. Take 1 more inhale, all the way nice and tall, maybe a little opening for the front of the body, a little baby back bend. Exhale to neutral, palms face forward, spread the fingers wide, scrape the back wall with the elbows. Take your time. Really feel the striations of the muscles opening, almost one at a time here, as you let those elbows sink down. And then once those arms come down, give a little shake, a little movement of the head, and then we're going to come into a forward fold. So maybe bring your legs a little wide here, take a deep breath in, hands on the knees. Exhale, start to come forward, flat back at first. So depending on how the lower back feels, your forward fold might be right here, staying with head in line with spine. If you want to come a little bit further, you could bend more into the elbows, or maybe travel down the legs, making it somewhere near the floor, or you can hang onto the shins or ankles. Just feel into that lower back here. And if you're coming all the way in, if you have that in the lower back, then you can let the head just dangle and maybe take a little sway side to side to get into the lower hips just a little bit more. So whatever variation you're in, just breathe nice and deep. If you're up here, you can sway a little too if you want to, or not. You can do whatever feels good for your body. Always remember that. You're going to take about 3 more deep breaths here in this fold, just letting that lower back loosen. Deep breath in. Nice long exhale. If you're all the way down here on the floor, let the head come back in line with the spine first. Press into the palms. Maybe bring the hands to the knees. And then with a flat spine, press yourself up nice and tall. Good. Take a deep inhale here. Take that right shoulder towards the left knee. Just kind of feeling into the side body again here. Little bow. Inhale it all the way up. Tall spine. Exhale, left shoulder towards right knee. I'm going to take that each side 3 more times. Inhale, you can close your eyes here and just connect the breath to the movement if you wish. It can be a little bit of like a moving meditation. Inhale through center, tall spine. Exhale, left shoulder, left knee. So feel into that lower back. You don't have to go as low as I am. Good, one more each side. Good, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, tall spine, and then go ahead and walk those feet back together. And we're going to come into a chair pose from our chair just for a little bit here to warm up the legs. So you might come to the edge of your seat here, and then feel nice and rooted into your feet. Press the hands into the tops of the thighs, start to lean forward. When you feel all the weight coming into the feet, then just start to stand. Not all the way, just a little bit. So you can have legs apart here. You might have toes touching, legs together, whatever feels more balanced for you. And then from here, we can either take hands to heart, or we can take arms up overhead if that feels okay for the shoulders. Back of the head is in line with the spine, rooting into the feet. The toes are nice and light here. I know, it warms the legs up really quickly. Take 2 more deep breaths. Good, on the inhale, press into those feet, come all the way up tall. Maybe a little tiny baby back bend here. Exhale forward, palms face forward, spread the fingers. Now, rooting into the feet, take those elbows back and allow them to glide down that back wall, again opening up the front of the chest. Taking our time. Good. So we're going to come to the side of our chair. So go ahead and come to the right. And our first side bend, we're just going to use this chair as a little prop. Feet are close together here. Inhale that right arm up and just start to lean. So your lean can be just a little bit. Your lean can be a lot of it. So just breathe wherever you are. If you come into one of these and you're really short in your breath, and just make it back out a little bit. So we're thinking about shoulders in line with the hips. See how the feet feel here if you have even weight in both feet. If you're really weighting into that left foot, maybe come out of that a little bit. Take 2 more deep breaths. Good, on the exhale, go ahead and bring that right arm all the way down. Good, take 1 deep breath in here, maybe shake out that right arm, get some blood back in there. Exhale out. All right, we're gonna deepen this one. Go ahead and step out away from the chair, maybe about a foot's length. And then from here, we're going to take this right foot and cross it behind the left, adding a little bit of a balance component to it. We still have the chair here to help us. So we're far enough away from that chair here, we can get a little deeper now into that right side of the body. Inhale, arm up, and then start your lean. Really reaching now through the right fingertips. Maybe eye gaze can be down or towards that back right left wall, or you can keep your gaze neutral. 2 more deep breaths here. Think about kicking that right hip over towards the right wall. Nice, intercostal stretch. Inhale it all the way up. And then we're going to uncross the feet. And then we're going to come to the other side. So come on close to the chair here on the left side. Right hand is on the back of the chair. Inhale, hand up. And then open up the side. Just a little gentle opening here, letting the breath stretch the intercostals just for a few. And then we'll move into that deeper variation. Good. Take 1 more deep breath. Exhale, come all the way tall spine. Shake out that left arm. And then we're going to walk just a little bit further away from that chair now. We're going to take that left foot and bring it behind the right. So it doesn't matter if the toes don't meet up. It's just stepping the foot. If it's way back here, that's fine too. Just feel kind of rooted in both feet so you feel like you're planted here and you have the chair to assist in the balance. Inhale that left arm up, and then start your lean towards your right. Eye gaze can be anywhere it feels appropriate for the neck. And just notice the deep sensation of the stretch along the intercostals now on the left side, kicking that left hip towards the left wall. And the top of each in-breath is increasing each stretch. Take 3 more deep breaths here. Nice. One more inhale. On the exhale, use those left obliques to pull you all the way through center, and then uncross the feet. And we're coming back to our chair. So, nice long side length that we just created in the body. We're going to work into the hips a little bit here. So come to the edge of your seat, and then we're going to take this right ankle and place it on top of the left thigh. If you don't have this, you can cross ankles, or if you have like a little stool or chair in front of you, you can place the right foot on top of that. And if you're super tight, this knee might be way up here, just leave it wherever it's laying. Otherwise, you can sit tall, take a deep breath, flexion in that foot, and then exhale and maybe start to explore a little bit of a lean. That's going to increase that stretch on the right hip. Just breathe here. And then while you're here, breathing and opening that right hip, it might be nice to maybe give yourself a little foot massage. I know most people like foot massages. And if you do have ticklish feet, usually if you're giving yourself a foot massage, that doesn't happen. So maybe just working into some tight little crevices. If you feel some opening happening in that hip, then maybe you can start to lean in a little bit more. Keep giving that nice little massage. We have all these little marma points in the bottom of our feet, toes, so that's always beneficial to kind of move that stuff around. Feels good. Take about 3 more deep breaths here. Good. And then on your inhale, staying with the legs right where they are. Come on up if you've leaned. And then we're going to take a little twist with pigeon legs. So left hand to the outside of that right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, a little twist. Keep flexion in that foot. Feel a little different sensation here in the stretch, in the lower spine and the hips. Breathe. Two more breaths here. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly come out of that twist, and then go ahead and place that right foot down. Good. Take a nice deep breath in, maybe a little baby back bend here. Feel the difference between the left and right hip. Exhale, hands come forward, scrape the back wall of the elbows, open the chest. Take your time. Nice. And then we're going to get into the other side. So take that left ankle on top of the right knee, flexion of the foot, and just let that knee, we don't want to force that knee down, just let it land wherever it is. Take a deep breath in. Maybe explore a little lean forward or stay where you are. Just feeling in, and then maybe you can give this foot a little massage. We don't want to leave it out. So really digging into some of these little points. Just trying to loosen up at each toe, between the toes, ball of the foot, center of the foot. If you find a little space in that hip coming in, you can maybe explore moving into that just a little bit. Make sure you get the heel. Take about 3 more deep breaths here. Nice. On the next inhale, if you're leaning forward, slowly come on up and explore that little pigeon twist here. So take a nice big breath in, maybe right hand to the left knee, and then exhale, just a gentle twist. Keep flexion in that left foot. Crown of the head is tall, shoulders are down. Think of keeping openness across the chest. And breathe. Each inhale, think about creating some space in that hip and back. And And then each exhale, maybe soften a little more, maybe even move into that a little bit more. And take 2 more breaths. On the exhale, slowly come all the way back to neutral. Go ahead and take that left foot down. Now root into both feet. Lift those toes, spread them nice and wide, set them down on the floor. Soft gaze on the floor, or you can close your eyes. See if you can find that very first seat that we took today. Maybe make a little wiggles or adjustments. Find that hand placement if you remember. Shoulders released down and back. Feel the weight of the legs and feet. And noticing any sensations now that are here in soles and feet. Maybe a little more since we maybe did that little foot massage and movement. The weight of the legs. The weight of the torso descending down into your seat on the chair, which is connected to the floor, which is connected to the earth beneath you. Feel the weight, the arms, draw the shoulders down. Feel the crown of the head reaching nice and tall, creating length in the back of the cervical spine. And allow the breath to take on its natural breathing rhythm here. Once again, you can allow all control of the breath to go. Just observing the body for this next minute or so as it's breathing itself, naturally and effortlessly. Noting how there's absolutely nothing you need to do here. The body knows exactly what to do. All you need to do is follow the breath. Maybe a little mantra. I am now inhaling. I am now exhaling. Thank you so much for joining me as part of this Warriors at Ease Operation Remote Resilience class, and I hope you enjoyed it. This video is now available to you on the Warriors at Ease YouTube channel, and please make sure that you subscribe to that channel so you never miss a class. And also consider maybe visiting the link in the description below to make a donation to keep these classes free for all of us. Viewers like you make it possible for teachers like me to provide these services. This is Janel signing off for Warriors at Ease, Operation Remote Resilience, in health, resilience, and connection.